Hey, USAC Unleashed Radio Nation. Here we are back again at the event center in DuQuoin. Hannah's making me laugh. We're going to introduce you guys to her here in a minute. We're here with Jimmy Miller from Micro Sprint Nation. We're hanging out over here still at DuQuoin Event Center Showdown, man. What are you thinking about what we've seen in the heat races?
The heat races were pretty good. I'm really excited to see what these features are going to bring. Being there's 19 multis here, and I think the features are going to put on a pretty good show.
I hope you're right, man. They've reworked the track, and actually, as soon as we get done interviewing this family here, which is an awesome family, we're going to put together another update with all the heat race and the feature lineups and get that out to y'all. But right now, we are with the Rodgers family, and this is a true family race. And we have Dad Kyle Rodgers, we have Jaydon Rodgers, who's the superstar of the clan, and you guys are going to learn more about him here in a second. Jimmy's going to go one-on-one with him. But right now, I'm going to go one-on-one with Hannah. How you doing today, Hannah?
Good.
You done good? Did you have fun in your heat race?
Yeah.
Are you ready to go out for this feature?
Mhm.
Are you going to win?
Maybe.
Maybe. All right, Hannah, tell everybody out there how old you are.
I'm 8.
And how long you been racing?
Maybe 2.5 years. This is my
Second full year? What's your favorite thing about racing? I asked you this, and you said, I like your answer. It made me laugh. What's your favorite thing about racing?
Racing.
Just racing. And have you decided whether you can answer whether you like to slide around or whether you like the car to stick on the track? Depends. Just what kind of mood you're in? You strike me as that type. Now, who's your favorite race car driver?
Danica.
Danica, is that what you want to do when you grow up? You want to race NASCAR?
Mhm.
You don't want to race on the dirt with us down here all the time?
I like dirt.
You like
better.
There you go. Now, what grade are you in, Hannah?
I'm in second.
And what's your favorite thing to do besides racing?
School, fishing, and soccer.
School, fishing, and soccer. Now, I tried to get you to tell me what your favorite kind of fishing was. Have you decided yet whether it's bluegill, bass,
Doesn't
catfish? You don't care. You just want to go fishing, huh?
Yeah.
Is there any of your little friends that you want to give a what we call shout out to? You want to say their names before we get over to your brother here? Where's Mom at?
My grandma's.
At your grandma? Does she come race?
She had surgery.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is she doing all right?
Yeah, she's getting around.
Does she usually come to the racetrack with you?
Mhm.
Are you missing her this weekend?
Yeah.
Are you going to get her a trophy?
I don't know.
You don't know. We'll see what you have to do. Hannah, we're going to look forward to catching up with you later in the racing season. You're cute as button. I can't wait to talk to you, and we'll watch and see what you do out here this weekend, and maybe you'll end up like Danica one of these days.
Everybody says that.
Everybody says you're cute as a button.
Yeah.
We'll have to get Jimmy to get some video of you and get a picture, and we'll post it on our Facebook page and Twitter accounts and let people see what we're talking about. You in that little henchman uniform there, you know. So we got to give Nancy a big shout out at henchman. It's hot, isn't it? All right. We're going to talk to your brother now. What do you think about that?
Okay.
All right. Jimmy, check out this phenom we have here.
I know everybody keeps saying he's really good, but Jaydon, how old are you?
I'm 11.
You're 11. What grade you in, buddy?
I'm in 5th grade.
So you're 11 and you're 5th grade, and you're out there racing a junior sprint. What's that like?
It's pretty cool. The restrictor and the non-wing car are more fun than the junior sprint, but I like it all.
He don't have any choice. He runs the junior because I make him now.
So you run three different classes normally,
Yes, sir.
or just
Yeah.
the junior.
Well, the restrictor I've been running here lately, and here lately I've been kind of getting in the non-wing thing, and I've been running the junior like he said.
What else do you like to do besides racing?
Soccer and
Are you good at it?
pretty good.
Pretty good. Better than me at it. I'm no good at ball sports. I'm only good at interviews and racing.
He's better than average.
What kind of racetracks you normally like? Dry, slick, or tacky?
I like dry slick.
Do you? Like sliding around out there a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it's always more fun when you can slide.
Yeah.
You like the wing stuff or do you like the non-wing stuff?
I like non-wing.
You like the non-wing? Where do you see yourself going eventually in racing? You gonna stay with dirt, World Outlaws, things like that, or you want to move on to NASCAR or something?
World Outlaws or maybe even NASCAR.
My man, World Outlaws. There you go. Folks, I want to tell you something. I got a chance to watch Jaydon in his heat race, and this kid he's the real deal. And Jimmy's going to be talking with his dad, Kyle, about some of the specifics about the wins he's got. But Jimmy, he was smooth as silk in that heat race. He had no more than eighth of a turn on the steering wheel, man. He was just stuck. It caught my attention. He just run off, and I think he's definitely going to pick the trophy up tonight, and he's definitely going to lap the field.
I think so. And that's what it is in a junior sprint. They got the horsepower is so low on them, and you just got to ease in that because if you scrub any speed, there just goes everything. If he can do that, there's no reason why he can't pick up that trophy tonight.
No, he's smooth. Has Dad taught you that the momentum's what's important, or is that just something that you've learned on your own, Jaydon?
We kind of learned that the first time I started racing. If you weren't smooth, then you weren't fast.
Smooth is fast. You're definitely right. What is it? Was it easy for you to learn that concept? Because it's hard for a lot of people to learn that. They want to charge in, and I'm sure you've seen some of these guys out here today in the heat races overdriving their cars, and I know you understand that. And it just blows my mind that you're 11 and that you understand these things.
Mm-hmm.
But was it a hard concept for you to understand?
Not really.
Not really?
Nope.
Did the wins start just coming?
The second year I won the championship at Bakersfield. That was the first win that I got, and I only got one win that year, but I finished really good.
Now I understand Dad's going to tell us some more about this, but I want you to let the cat out of the bag. What's the biggest win of your young career so far? It's 7 years of racing. You're only 11 years old, but what's the biggest win of your career so far?
Tulsa Shootout.
Tulsa Shootout, Jimmy.
That's win the Tulsa Shootout. That is the biggest thing you can do in racing, in my opinion. And racing micro sprints. That is get your name on the banner. That's awesome. That is awesome. We're gonna switch to his dad here. Tell us about that win in Tulsa. How big is that for you to see your son go out there and the best of the best drivers in the junior sprint class?
It was unprecedented. We thought we had a shot at it, but at the same time we knew it was a long shot still. The competition's really tough out there, and we just went out and did what we did on a normal weekly basis, and we got a good finish in the heat race and had a good starting position for the feature. And it's rough. People take a shot at you out there, and he had that. Somebody put a hit on him a little bit there at the start of the feature, and once he got by that, he just basically just drove off. It was a pretty awesome deal. The feelings can't explain it. We're pretty proud of it. So
how cool is it to have that golden griller sitting on your house at home?
It's sitting at the top of the entertainment center, and it's pretty awesome to sit there on the couch and say, "Wow, I can't believe we brought that home."
What sponsors you guys need to thank for that?
We need to thank Wheelie Motorsports. They build our engines. We need to thank Dale Ridgway Race Cars, Grandma's, Grandpa's, Cinco de Mayo out of Lyons, Indiana. They help us out a little bit, and Henchman Racewear, Infinity Shocks helps us. I hate to think that I missed anybody there, but.
Oh, AJ's going to love you, man. Infinity Shocks is a sponsor of USAC Unleashed Radio Show, so AJ's going to love you over that one.
He's good for us. We picked him up there, and he's been awesome for us. He goes out of his way. It's hard to get a guy to come to the racetrack and help you, but guys like that they're worth their weight in gold. So we appreciate all the help he gives us.
That they are. I've got a question for you. I want to drop back to this golden drill because I can't help but to think by looking at Jaydon and all that he's accomplishing and the talk about him, there's a buzz about him in the mini sprint, micro sprint world. Are we looking at the net? I mean, you've been around a long time, Kyle, and there's a lot of things that people are saying about the type of races he's doing. Is this going to be one of those kids that we see coming up the ranks, and there's always going to be that, well, he's too young to do this, and he's going to be sitting in a 410 sprint car here in another 3 or 4 years? Or what's your plans moving forward with him?
Well, we're gonna start the year in the restrictor a little bit, and then probably towards the middle end of the year, we're gonna go towards the non-wing stuff. We're gonna try. I got an upright car that I have 600 in. We're probably gonna put him in it and get his feet wet in it a little bit here in the next couple months. Maybe and try some non-wing races. I don't know if we'll do the wing stuff or not right off the bat, but we're gonna see if we can get his feet wet in that, and then we'll. I don't know. We'll go from there. He definitely held back basically by his age. I think. I mean, I have a lot of people come and talk to me and say, "Wow, what a good job," and a lot of compliments, and people I don't even know. It's like, "Hey, you guys done a real great job," and I said, Jaydon, I don't even know who that was. But, and I have people come to me and say, "Hey, are you Jaydon's dad?" I'm known as Jaydon's dad. I'm all right with that. I'm good with that. So that's pretty cool sometimes. So.
I want to ask you something, Kyle, and with what happened down at Bubba's in Ocala, a week or so ago. I don't know if you're aware of what happened down there. A young girl, first race out, second lap ever in a race car, hit the wall, and the worst happened. It's been said no head and neck restraint. It's been said age, experience, things like that. But the way you're starting Hannah and Jaydon out, do you have any doubts or anything? I've seen the kids that they're every safety device. I mean, everything's there. You're doing it the right way, and you're bringing them up the right way. Is there any ever doubts between you and your wife or anything about Jaydon and Hannah racing?
I don't think so. I think sometimes it makes me nervous to think about it a little bit. The ultimate is, what you don't want to see anywhere. But I had a little accident when I was 15 jumping on a trampoline and didn't know it. Went home, went to bed, and was bleeding internally. Had I slept another hour, I wouldn't be here today. So here today, gone tomorrow can be bicycle accident, riding a four-wheeler, playing in the backyard, as far as I'm concerned. So as long as they want to do it, we'll provide the best that we can provide for them and make sure they're safe. I wouldn't put Jaydon in my upright today. Don't have a full containment seat in it.
Right.
But I would put him in it if he,
if all the proper safety
if all the
equipment,
proper stuff was in it. That's just, I don't know.
I understand.
Sometimes it's nervous, and it kind of makes you sick to think about it. Or, we seen Josh Burton a year or so ago there get hurt, and immediately when we said, "Hey, we're going to go non-wing," we took the car to Dale's and we put a bar in the top of the halo.
Right.
So, you can't protect them from everything. You can't build a penetrated, non-penetrated steel cage around. Wish we could, but you can't. And like I said, that's with anything.
Now you're bringing them up, and Jimmy knows more about this, and this is probably his line of questioning. But the way you're bringing them up and getting them their experience before they're stepping up classes, a lot of times we see, people just go out and buy cars, put their kid in it, and everybody. There's this misconception that race car is driving down the road, and we all know that it's two different things. No matter how much you try to explain it, until you do it, you just don't know. But
that happened with Jaydon.
Do what, Hannah?
That happened with Jaydon.
That happened with Jaydon. Are you driving street cars, Jaydon?
All right.
I think we got a story there. We better just leave alone. Dad was about ready to get up and walk out of the room, so we better leave that alone. All right, Kyle, what's some of the plans that you have? How do people get a hold of you if they want to throw some sponsor money at these kids, or yourself? You race too. We didn't get a chance to talk about that, but you race too. But how do people get a hold of you guys to maybe help you out?
They could probably reach me on Facebook, easy. Other than that, I don't know. They could call my phone, but they could get me on Facebook and message me or whatever. We don't have a lot of people. Basically, most of it, except for a few guys that help us, it's funded through me. So, and it's hard to do.
Gonna have to come up with some money. This kid's good.
That's my worst fear is one day I'm gonna run out of money to keep up with him. So, yeah.
I think Jimmy, this is right in your wheelhouse, and tell me what you think.
I think being he's won the Tulsa Shootout, that's like, to me, you win the Tulsa Shootout, you're the man. Nobody's better than you. And for him to win it in such a young age in the junior sprint class, there's seven other micro sprint classes out there to win. So depending on how he can do in them, not judging by the Tulsa shootout, but him coming up the next seasons. If he can stick to that and just get better and better and better at it, there's no reason we can't see him outrunning with Donnie Schatz when he's getting ready to retire.
Well, let's pick your brain, history man, in Tulsa shootout. Has there been anybody ever win a driller, or do you know? I'm putting you on the spot. Has anybody ever won a golden driller at every level, all the way up out there?
That I don't know because they have took away classes and added classes,
Gotcha.
so it's. I know. The late Pete Frazier for Factor One Racing won a lot of them. A lot of the bigger name drivers have won a lot of them, but it's pretty hard to see a driver win in each one of them because the classes just change up so much throughout the years.
Right. Well, there you go, Jaydon. There's you some goals to shoot after. What do you think?
I think it's a good idea.
There you go. All right, Rodgers family, thanks a lot for hanging out with us. Hannah, good luck in your feature tonight. I want to see you get a trophy to take home to Mom.
All right.
All right. You want to tell Mommy anything on over here? Maybe she'll hear it. Oh, come on. You know you want to. Mom, she's shying up on us. Her face is turning red. We got off the question list, so it's okay. I know what she wants to say. You can see it in her eyes.
Yeah, we love her and we miss her this weekend. We wish she could be here. She had a little deal with her foot, but usually she's here. So
there you go. All right, Jaydon, anything you want to say before we get out of here? Shout outs to any of your friends or anything?
No.
No, nothing at all. He's focused, man. He's just ready to race. I can see it in his eyes. I cannot wait to watch this kid in his features tonight. Kyle, good luck in yours too, man.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us, and we'll keep up to date with you guys. And old Jimmy over here with Microsprint Nation, I know he'll keep track of you. So with that, this is Dirty Dan Smith for USAC Unleashed Radio and Jimmy Miller for Microsprint Nation. And thanks for you are listening to us on the Performance Motorsports Network. We'll be back with another update in about an hour from now.